Hi guys, so probably from the title you guys can realize that I have a really exciting video to talk to you guys about, and that is that I am in Time magazine. And so many of you guys have sent me messages being like, I saw you in Time magazine, I saw you featured on the website, like what's going on, like are you a model? And like this whole video is kind of just going to answer all of your questions and just talk to you about how I got this amazing opportunity. And first I'll just show you the magazine itself. This is the issue of Time, and it's on Time, and it says What Recovery right here. And at the top it says, don't worry, there is life after high school, and that is the cover story that I'm featured in. And inside is a picture of a bunch of kids. This is on page 38, and as you can see on one of the pictures, that's me right there in the middle. It looks kind of weird, not gonna lie, but yeah, that's me. And it's so freaking exciting. I can't take this all in. So I'll kind of just start off with like how I even got this opportunity. So freshman year, a lot of you guys know I'm a sophomore, almost a junior. Freshman year, I was walking down the block, and then I ran into a photographer named Danielle Levitt, and I didn't know who she was. She was just saying like, we're just scouting some girls to see if you want to be featured in this new issue, but we're just doing a casting, like street casting shots. It's not a big deal, but it's like some may be called back, some may not. And so I took a casting shot freshman year, and then I got called back to go back to the agency to take another casting shot just to like reconfirm my look, and then I did, and then from that point on you're gonna be chosen to be in the ad or not. And for that, in freshman year, it was a ad to be like in a Target ad, and sadly I didn't get chosen to be in that ad, which pretty much sucked. But all along I was wondering like, who is this Danielle Levitt person, like who is I even taking pictures for? And so I researched her, and she at that time was actually the photographer for Nylon magazine, which was insane because Nylon magazine is one of my favorite magazines in my lifetime besides Teen Vogue. Those two magazines have stuck with me my whole entire life, and 17 sometimes, but Nylon and Teen Vogue really have just like helped me like a lot. I just love those magazines. So so then I continued researching her, and I saw how she worked with many celebrities. I saw that she was like a legit photographer, and I was just like, wow, this is so crazy that I even got the opportunity to like meet her, and like she's really cool and down to earth and stuff like that, and so that was awesome. And then this year, sophomore year of high school, I remember I was in science class, and this was about a month ago, the beginning of last month, I think, and then I got a text message from her assistant who got my number from freshman year, and she was saying, hey Tyra, like there's another shoot. If you hear my dad, he's on the phone. She was like, hey Tara, there's another shoot, and I was wondering if you'd be interested in doing something with us. Would you like to retake your casting photo? So the casting photo that they had was from freshman year, so they wanted to retake my casting photo to see how I changed, to see if I would be good for this new shoot that they were offering, where I didn't know what it was for, but I was like, sure, like that sounds great. And so then I went to meet up with her, and she took the casting photo, and then she was gonna say, I'll text you if you made it or not, and then we'll see from there. And so then they texted me, I think later that day or the next day. No, it was the next day they texted me, and they were just like, oh, we'd like you to come in on Saturday. Here's your specific time, like your call time is like 11 p.m. and like your photo shoot and blah blah blah. And I was freaking out, and at that time I knew it was for Time magazine. I didn't know what it was for specifically, but I knew it was for Time. And they got in contact with my parents, and they made sure everything was okay with my parents to make sure that it was like legal for me to even be there. So they gave us some forms, we exchanged forms, and then on Saturday it was the day of the shoot. Now she emailed my parents saying that you must bring your own clothing, and that was pretty much all she said. So I was assuming that there would be makeup at the shoot, there would be hair stuff at the shoot, and I would just bring my own clothing. So I brought my own clothing, and that was perfectly fine. And then I got to the shoot, and I was also like an hour late because there was like some issues with like time, and like I thought that I had to be there at 12 when I actually had to be there at 11, so that sucked because I woke up and I was like, what's going on? And I got there like an hour late, but she was totally cool with it. Danielle is just an amazing photographer. And so we got there and they like exchanged forms and stuff like that, and then as soon as I got there we started taking headshots. And so Danielle just started taking headshots kind of just to warm me up and like get a feel for the camera and the background and stuff like that. And then I sat down and then she was like, did you bring any makeup and hair stuff? And I was like, what? And at that point I just felt so embarrassed because, you know, I'm a beauty guru, I'm a makeup guru. The first thing that I should have is makeup, but I didn't think that I was gonna have to bring it. The first thing that I should have is hair stuff. And I was just like, ah. So I borrowed my friend's makeup, my friend from school who was also at the shoot. All the people that were at the shoot were street casted, so that meant that they were found on the street and they were chosen by Danielle to be at that shoot. They weren't all professionals. I mean, some of them had modeled before, but most of them were street casted. And so one of my friends was like with me, and she was also street casted and picked for the shoot. So I borrowed some of her makeup, I borrowed some blush of hers, eyeshadow and mascara and like top liner, and that like pretty much did the job. And so then I was there from about 12 all the way to 5 o'clock, and we were taking so many shots. We took group shots, we took individual shots, we took more like group shots. There was food and there was drinks there, and it was literally just one of the best experiences of my life. There was like loud music. I wish I could have brought my camera and stuff like that, but I was just so overwhelmed by the fact that I was there that like I couldn't like focus on anything else. And Danielle herself was an amazing photographer. She's so chill and down to earth. She just reminds me of someone like kind of like who I want to be when I grow up. Like she was just so much fun to be around, and like she was so youthful, and like she was just like so easy to understand. And like I was telling her how she asked me what I wanted to be when I was older, and I was telling her how like I wanted to like be some sort of like magazine editor or like a part-time model or something like that, and she was saying that she could like help me out with those type of things. And that just like the fact that she's just so willing to help you out just like was amazing. From being there from 12 to 5 was pretty much really exhausting. In the middle of that shoot, an interviewer from Time Magazine herself, asked us a question of who do we see ourselves with in school? So like who are a group of friends? And in the magazine, there's like a quote, and it like says like what I say. And in the magazine, they put down that I said, I hang out with people who are really outgoing, love to have fun, and laugh a lot. And that's basically what I was saying. Those are the type of people that I'd say that I hang out with, but not like a specific category of people like the jocks or the like popular crew or something like that, because I don't really think I see myself in that like type of categorized group of people. After the shoot, she's saying like how she's gonna email us all the pictures. I still haven't gotten emailed the pictures. We were emailing her back and forth, and there's a lot of talk about saying that I should be signed up for an agency. So this summer is partially what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be going to agencies, getting my headshots, professional photos that are being taken, and I might even have an internship at a magazine. So I think that's really, really awesome for the summer. I'm just so excited to see like what's planned. I mean, it's not something I'd like think I'd do as a profession, but I think it's such a cool thing to like do on the side. So the issue just came out today, July 13th? I think it's July 13th. And like I said on the cover, it's recovery, and like the surprising thing was that I found out about it from you guys. You guys messaged me and were like, you're featured in Time, like I saw you in Time Magazine, and I was like, what? And so I went on the website, and because I went out in stores and the magazine wasn't there and I wasn't in it, and then I went on the website, and then I saw that there was like an introduction to the article itself, and on the website is actually another picture of me, so you should check that out. I'll link it in the down bar. I might show it in the screen here. The article is called Life After High School, and it's basically about how like, you know, there's more to life than high school, and that you may be considered this jock, this nerd, this whatever in high school, but that's not necessarily what you will be doing in your life. And it like kind of gives these really cool statistics. For example, like people who are males and females who are athletes in high school usually end up making a lot of money. Like that's one of the statistics that are in the article, and it's just really cool. The article itself, I think it's awesome because it's not like a boring article, but it's like fun to read, and like I really learned a lot from it. So if you want to get this article, you should definitely check it out. I still cannot believe I'm right there. Like, isn't that crazy, guys? That's so crazy. I feel like I kind of look like a druggie. But yeah, and it says my full name. It says my full name in the article, and that's not something that I could have like kind of fixed. I wasn't really thinking about YouTube when putting my full name in the article, so hopefully you guys just don't stalk me and know that I'm a teenage girl and I should not be stalked. A lot of you guys kept asking me, am I official model? Am I officially signed to an agency? No, I'm not, but that's what we're working on this summer. But I have just been offered like various opportunities that kind of are spur of the moment like this, and they've just been amazing for opportunities for me to take and have. So yeah, that is my whole story of having Time magazine. You should definitely get this issue before it's sold out. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know what you think. I'm just so excited right now. Like, this is the first magazine I've ever been in, and wow, like I'm completely ecstatic right now. Basically right now is July 13th. School ends for me July 14th tomorrow, but I do have testing and finals throughout the week of this week, and my finals end next Monday. So officially I'm out of school next Monday, finally, and that means I'll do definitely a lot more videos. So if you have any requests, just leave them below. I have tons and tons of fun videos planned for the summer and for you guys to see. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll post some pictures of the magazine and stuff like that on my Facebook page, so make sure you're liking my Facebook page and make sure you follow me on Twitter, because the people who follow me on Twitter know this whole entire story. Also, I have a question. Do you guys think I should start a blog? Let me know if you think I should start a blog. Leave a comment below. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!